Hare Krishna, welcome everybody. We're doing our swimming in the ocean of the nectar of the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. And today we are on text number 25 of the second chapter of the first canto. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. You think I should go live on Facebook or just is that distracting?
I mean, sometimes it's helpful.
Okay. Where's the option for that? Well, I'm using I've got what's his name's account right now, so maybe it's not an option. All right, never mind. We're recording, so that's fine. So we are doing our study of the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, and we're flowing through it. I think we should do a little bit more practice of today's verse and our previous verses, because we kind of didn't have too much opportunity to dive into like the practice of chanting. And so here, let me share my screen. Go. I don't think there's a option for YouTube on this screen. Devjire monayo chagre. Oops, your image, selected image failed to load. Can you guys see my screen?
I can.
Okay. Bejire monayo chagre. Bhagavantam adhokshajam. Shatvam vishudham shemaya. Kalpante nutaniha. So we just here's as a reminder, we're going through these verses wherein previously it's talking about how bhakti is exceptional, that is the highest process to understand God, devotion, love. And now here is the highest object. That's the shift of the topic. Who is the highest object? And specifically, they're talking about, you have all these deities in the Vedic culture, in the Hindu culture, but primarily you have these great exalted Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh, or Lord Shiva. And so previously in the other two verses, it was explaining that, Brahma has contact with Rajaguna, passion, and Shiva has contact with Tamaguna, ignorance. And Lord Vishnu, he is managing without having contamination, contact with the mode of goodness. And it's explained that you have dull wood, which is not very useful for performance of yajna or keeping you warm. Then you have smoke, which is a little better, but fire is the desired. So fire is compared to the goodness. And so the real benefit is by approaching the adhokshajam, that being that is beyond the akshas, that cannot be understood just by the eyes, by the senses. Adhokshajam. Okay. Bhejire, bhejire, munayo atyagre, munayo tyagre, agre, ag. Well, Navaneet, what is this? Do you know this? Agre, agre. Is there something in Hindi like that?
Agre means like you are begging someone, or agre taking permission.
Okay. There's nothing like starting. Let's see if we click on the word. What kind of, what do we get in Sanskrit? No, no Bhagavatam. First, top, before, at first, in front, ahead, formerly. Ucha agre, the end of the tail. Jivagre, the tip of the tongue. Yata rata atre, agre, agre, the front of the car. Agre. What is agra also? What is agra? Let's see if that comes up.
Krishna.
Agra. First. Agraja, the first brother, the elder brother.
Yeah,
Agre.
Agraj
So
is
the
elder
makes
brother. Agraj is elder brother.
Agraja, yeah.
Anuj is smaller brother.
Yes.
Younger one.
Yeah. So so agra is starting or beginning, previously. So we go back to that verse. Bejare munya tyagre. So previously, when everything started, you have Brahma, and Brahma had, Marichi, all these sages came from Brahma. In the beginning of creation, actually everybody worshipped Vishnu. Previously, all the great sages rendered service unto the personality of Godhead due to his existence above the three modes of material nature. Who, Navani, do you know who's one of those munis that gave a test to Vishnu?
Munis.
Anybody know?
Oh.
Who tested Vishnu?
Brahma? Or Munis are you talking about?
Munis, yeah.
I don't know, someone I just remember one story that when one of the disciple of Shukdev Goswami, when he asked him that this shloka is written wrong, so then no, it's not related to Krishna. Munis.
So I know which one you're talking about. So there is a sage, and he performed 3 offenses, 3 types of aggression. What's the most mild way you can? What's the most aggressive way to offend somebody?
Blasphemy?
What's worse than that?
To hit someone?
To attack with deadly weapons?
Yeah, physically assault somebody. And less than that is to like say something nasty. And then what's the most mild? Kind of like in the mind, kind of, so maybe some disrespect, but it's not really verbalized.
Yeah,
So,
it's just things coming to the mind, okay.
Yeah, so there's a sage, Bhrigu Muni. He decided to test these primal entities. And so he went to Lord Shiva. Actually, he went to Brahma. Who did he go first? Did he go to Brahma or Shiva? Let's see. Let's brush up on our Bhrigu Muni. Very cool. Very cool. Bhrigu Muni. Bhrigu Samhita is astrology. But that's like those are cool Bhrigu readings. Those are, it's you have the Bhrigu astrology. It's like your whole life story is already written down. Bhrigu, there. Maybe they're writing it with an I. Let me see. Instead of this, Bhrigu.
Oh, was Bhrigu the only, he was the son of, I think so, Brahma?
Yes, yes.
So I don't know.
So yeah, Bhrigu, he first went to, it was either Brahma or Shiva. I don't know who he went to first, but Brahma, he did not show respect. He came and he didn't show respect. So his offense was non-verbal. It was just kind of, non-verbal offense. And Brahma, he became, upset, but because he also has Saraswati there, his intelligence, he was able to calm him down, and he was able to take advantage of the intelligence that was there. And then Lord Shiva, Bhrigu went to Lord Shiva, his brother, and said, "Stay away from me. You're dirty. You're degraded. You were covered with the ash of a crematorium." And also Shiva became very angry. So he's upping his game each time. Now he's not going to just be disrespectful, but he's going to, verbally assault the person. But then he came to Vaikuntha. He came to the gates of Vaikuntha, ran up, and kicked Lord Vishnu in the chest. And Lord Vishnu immediately got down and said, "Are you okay? Is your feet okay? My chest is very hard." And of course, Lakshmi, the Lakshmi, she resides always on the chest of the Lord. Actually, she has one form known as the Srivatsa, which is like a golden hair that is specifically on the Lord's chest. Actually, if you go in the spiritual world, there's 5 kinds of liberation. There's Sayuja, Sarupya, Salokya, Sarshti, and one of them is the Sarupya. You have Samipya. You have the Sarupya. You have a form that looks just like Lord Vishnu, except for you won't have this the Kashtubha Mani, and you won't have this golden-like hair. Actually, in the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Rita, the devotee goes back to the spiritual world, and he sees this exalted being, and he runs up, and he's like, "My dear Lord Vishnu," and he bows down, and he's offering prayers, and he's like, "No, I'm not Lord Vishnu. I'm not Lord Vishnu. You've got me wrong. I am a devotee here." And then he sees another personality who is infinitely so much more beautiful and exalted. And he runs up and says, "Oh, my dear Lord Vishnu." And he runs up to him and offers prayers and bows down. He's like, "No, I'm not Lord Vishnu. I'm not Lord Vishnu." So they all have great beauty and opulences to various increasing degrees. But Lord Vishnu stands supreme. And he has this Srivatsa mark on his chest, this golden hair, sometimes also silver hair described. And so she became angry. She basically said Brahmanas will never have, they won't be very wealthy in general. The Brahmanas will not be, she will not bestow her Lakshmi blessing on the Brahmanas in the sense of money. But Lord Vishnu he was actually worried about Bhrigu, that he might have hurt his foot. He did not take any offense. And so by this, they understood that Lord Vishnu is not controlled by the modes of material nature. Let's see. I wonder why I didn't come kick. Yeah. Type in that word.
Vishnu is so sweet.
All around, keep the chest, keep the chest. Oh, there's not much here. Trying to find more. Sorry. So yes, not controlled, very sweet. He massaged Bhrigu's feet. You know, he says, "Your feet okay?" My chest is so hard. So here we're back at the verse. Let's see. Pull it up again. Previously. What was the word for previously? Who's the, how do you say previous brother? Oldest, beginning brother? First son? Navneet?
Sorry, I didn't get your question. Can I repeat
How do
it
you
again,
say the
please?
first brother, the first son, the first
Who's first brother?
brother? How do you say it in Sanskrit?
No, I don't know. Sorry.
Agraja. Agraja. Remember? You said it.
Yeah, Agraj is elder brother. Yeah.
Yeah, so Agra means what? Ja means
Agraj
born.
means
Ja means born. Janmastami. So Agra means first. Who was born first? Everyone get it? So first or previously, in the beginning, the first, in the beginning of the age, beginning of the creation, all the great sages rendered service unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead due to his existence beyond the three modes of nature. They worshipped him. So if you want to get beyond the three modes of nature, you should connect, worship, offer your regards, love, affection to someone who is beyond the three modes. They worshipped him to become free from material conditions and thus derive the ultimate benefit. Whoever follows such great authorities is also eligible for liberation from this world. So let's look at this word. Bejire munayotyagre bhagavantam adhokshajam. So they previously worshipped Bhagavantam adhokshajam. Sattvam vishuddha. Vishuddha, purified, clean, unaffected, untainted. Shemaya, to derive the ultimate benefit. Kalpante, they deserve those anutaniha. Although whoever follows, those who follow also deserve. They also become Shuddha Sattva. So previously these munis worship the great, the Supreme Personality of Godhead because he's beyond the material. He's purified from his existence is completely purified. Vishuddha Sattvam. And those who follow them, Anu means to follow. How do you say younger brother? How do you say the younger brother of Ram? Navneet, how do you say younger brother of Ram?
young in Hindi.
No, in Sanskrit. Younger brother.
Younger brother. And it's Anuja. Anuja.
Yes, Ramanuja.
Yeah, Ramanuja.
Yeah, Anuja. You have Agraja, older brother, and Anuja, younger brother. So those who started and those who follow. So the beginning, how it started was like this. And still, even now, if you follow those who started, then you also derive the ultimate benefit, Shemaya, because you're worshiping that which is Vishuddha Sattvam, purified existence, completely pure, and therefore you become completely pure. Let's Shemaya. Let's see this word. Kshemaya. Kshemaya. Carmen, can you say that? Kshemaya. Kshemaya. Can you say it?
Shemaya.
Kshemaya.
Shemaya.
Kshemaya. You gotta go. Kshemaya.
Oh, with a K. Kshema.
No, Kshemaya.
Kshemaya.
Kshemaya. Yeah.
Kshemaya. Okay. Wait, what does Kshemaya mean?
Do you see the screen here? Can you read it?
Yes.
Is it too small?
It's a little small. I have to zoom in. I have gloves
Okay,
on.
let me let's boom, 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 boom. What? Let's see. What does it say? What does Shemaya mean?
Shemaya.
Real
For the real-
benefit of life. Look, it's used a lot. 7th
Wow.
canto. Real benefit, welfare, protection, for the benefit of the world and especially the devotees. Good fortune, for welfare in this life, for achieving the real benefit, for the highest welfare, the ultimate benefit, for your happiness, for good, to derive the ultimate benefit, for good, for protection, for welfare, for prosperity, for eternal benefit, for welfare, for benefit, for ultimate welfare, for well-being, and for maintenance and good fortune.
So it's a really good word.
Yes. Shemaya. Shemaya. Dana K, what does Shemaya mean?
Good welfare.
Good,
All kinds
yeah.
of good things.
Yeah. So if I were to like give you some vitamin C and I say, hey, this is Shemaya. Does that mean, is it good for you? Would that be good for you?
Yes.
Yes, yes. Shemaya. Yeah. Ultimate benefit. Now, what if I said this is, I gave you Bhagavad Gita, I said this is Shemaya, then it's like that's for your ultimate benefit. Yes. The highest welfare, for welfare in this life, achieving the real benefit for everyone, especially the devotees, for protection, for welfare, for good, eternal benefit. Hopefully we can all remember this word, Shemaya. You think we heard it enough? Maybe we got it? Shemaya.
I think I can remember. For everyone's Kshemaya, it's good that we're attending this class.
All right, nice, nice. Okay, so let's read this purport, very short purport. The purpose of performing religion, the Kshemaya, the ultimate benefit for performing religion is neither by profit, by material gain, nor to get the simple knowledge of discerning matter from spirit. The Kshemaya, the ultimate aim of religious performances, is to be released for oneself from material bondage and regain life of freedom in the transcendental world, where the personality of Godhead is the supreme person. Laws of religion, therefore, are directly enacted by the personality of Godhead. And except for the Mahajans, or the authorized agents of the Lord, no one knows the purpose of religion. There's that famous verse, Mahajana Sakata Svapanta. Only the greats, the Mahajans, they know what they're the authorities on what is the true direction of life. There are 12 particular agents of the Lord who know the purpose of religion. These are the 12 Mahajans. This is like the Krishna trivia. You got the 4 Kumaras. You have Narada, Brahma, Shiva, Bhishma, who else? Yamaraj. You have Vidura. You have who else? Prahlad. There's a verse that has all the names. And all of them render transcendental loving service unto him. So yeah, it says the knowledge of what is Dharma is hidden in the heart of the Mahajans. Mahajana Svapanta. Persons who desire their own good may follow these Mahajans and thus attain the supreme Shemaya.
So
Maya.
like acharyas,
Yes.
like how they say, follow the footsteps of the acharyas.
Yes, yes. So we follow the agras, those who came before, and we become the anus. You know, we become the following those who were before, and we actually we are eligible. We become eligible to also get the same result. What is it? Like you said, those who follow Prabhupada are called Prabhupada Anugas. Prabhupada Anugas. Those who follow Prabhupada. Or those who follow.
Anu means those who follow.
Yes, like those who follow the 6 Goswamis headed by Rupa Goswami are called Rupanuga. Rupanuga. Those who follow Rupa.
Interesting. And then acharya is one who leads by example.
Exactly. Achar, not just their prachar, not just their talking, but achar, about what they're doing.
Okay.
All right, let's look at some of these commentaries. Let's see. Thus, the sages of an ancient times. Okay, no, we read the verse first. Therefore, ancient sages worship the Supreme Lord beyond the material senses, composed of the Shuddha Sattva. Those who follow the sages attain liberation in this world. Thus, the sages in ancient times worship the Supreme Lord, who is Vishuddha Sattva. Vishuddha Sattva means having a body composed of Chit Shakti arising from his Swarupa, not material nature. Because the Shruti says, Vidya bhayam bhinam. The Lord is neither material knowledge nor ignorance. So Lord has nothing to do with the material good and the material bad. He's beyond both of it. Gopal Tapani Upanishad. Furthermore, the Smriti says, Chaya taptau yatsa na gritha pakshau. There is no ignorance or knowledge which causes prejudice. In the Lord, there is no ignorance or material knowledge which causes prejudice towards the jiva. So the Lord is not, ignorance is, what is ignorance? Who can tell me what is ignorance? What are some words that you would use in synonymous with ignorance? Navneet.
Ignorant or ignorance.
Okay. What else? Tell me. Does it have anything to do with illusion?
Yeah.
Tamas?
I think so.
Yes, illusion. What did Carmen say?
Yeah.
I said tamas.
Tamas, okay. Tamas, ignorance, illusion. So the soul is an illusion, and that is the effect of ignorance. That is ignorance, being an illusion. And so how do you get it outside of illusion? Is knowledge. So you burn away the ignorance with knowledge. But when there is no more ignorance, if you burn away wood with fire, what happens when the fire's gone? Oh, when the wood's gone?
Ash?
Is there any more fire?
No.
No. So knowledge here, this is knowledge to free us from ignorance, is something that is present in the material world. This is not eternal knowledge. This is knowledge that helps us overcome ignorance. So when there's no more ignorance, there's no also knowledge. Both knowledge and ignorance, these are material things. Does that make sense? You following? This is described in 11th canto. You have ignorance, you have the disease, and then you have the medicine to fight the disease. But if you don't have the disease, then you don't need the medicine. Follow? Everybody got it?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you'll be doing that through hearing and chanting.
Yes.
Okay.
But that's actually even beyond what is just this jnana or knowledge. That is actually a spiritual connection. So here that Smriti says that in the Lord, there is no material ignorance and there is no material freedom of ignorance, aka knowledge, which causes prejudice towards the jiva. And here's Bhagavatam, 8th canto. Satya Jnana Nantananda Maitrakara Samurtaya. The Vishnu Murtis had all had eternal, unlimited forms full of knowledge and bliss, and exist beyond the influence of time. 10th canto. Because the body of Vishnu is beyond Maya, one cannot say Vishuddha means a vidya, knowledge, arising from Maya Shakti. So this is not material knowledge that the Lord is connected to. He's actually beyond that. Those who follow after Anu, these sages, are qualified for liberation, kshemaya, in this world. And then there's this verse gives proof of the proper conduct in bhakti to worship the Lord. Worship the devatas is rejected. The Lord, whose form has a form of Vishuddha Sattva, is beyond material sattva. That is explained in the Bhagavat Sandarbha. Okay. Any questions so far? Huh? Question? I'm going to read Unveiling His Lotus Feet, but let me look up the PDF because the pasting doesn't. Unveiling.
I just want to say real quick, if I log out, it's because my phone is overheating.
Oh, because you're in the Texas hell.
Yeah, we're doing farm service.
You know that.
So I'm like holding the phone with one hand and then pulling weeds with the other.
Okay, this lady, she baked a loaf of bread in 45 minutes in her mailbox.
What?
I posted a picture on my Facebook. This lady in Texas, she actually baked bread in her mailbox because it was so hot.
Wow. I know some people bake cookies in their car, and I made tea on the sidewalk.
Okay, so let me share my. Here we go. Okay, so we are looking at study guide of the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam by Boyajan Prabhu. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, where we are? We are on. Okay. Let's read some of this. Here we go. So commenting on the previous verse, Jiva Goswami cites a number of sastras to all prove the superiority of Vishnu and Vishnu worship. He concludes that we should worship only Vishnu, although no deity should be blasphemed, disdained, or reviled. And so yeah, there's a lot of evidence that he gives to that. Jiva Goswami further instructs, and then he reads that verse that we've been studying. In a sense, the three forms of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva are one because Krishna acts through them to create, maintain, and destroy the world. The great sages, knowing the Lord is beyond the three modes of nature, therefore worship him to attain. Come on, go to the next page. It's not responding. Oh, there it is. I can jump 2 pages though. No, the ultimate benefit. As Srila Prabhupada explains in his purport to text 25, and then we just read that about the Mahatma. In the Paramatma Sandarbha Anucheda, Srila Jiva Goswami explains that we can truly attain liberation only when we understand Brahma and Shiva as partial expansions of the Supersoul, and then strive to find that Supersoul. Sri Jiva quotes from the Skanda Purana to demonstrate that worship of Lord Vishnu awards liberation. He binds the souls with ropes of birth and death. He unties the ropes of birth and death that binds the souls. And this way, the eternal Lord Vishnu brings liberation. He further explains that benefit we can derive from the mode of passion. For in this mode, we can come closer to seeing the Supreme than when we are in ignorance. Remember what was the example we gave last week? The window, the wall.
Yeah, the mode of ignorance, passion, and goodness. So the window would be goodness. You can see and hear, but you can't quite go through the window. And then passion would be you're in a room, there's no window, but you can hear. And then ignorance would be like there's no light. It's like completely soundproof. And you're left to your own speculation on what's happening.
Exactly. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Very good. So he further explains that we can derive from the mode of passion. For in this mode, we come closer to seeing the Supreme than when we are in ignorance. However, because passion is agitating, which was the example, passion was like, wood was like ignorance, passion was like, who knows, Dana K. Wood was like ignorance, goodness was like fire, passion was like?
Say them again.
Goodness is like wood, goodness is like fire, ignorance is like wood. What was passion?
Is it smoke?
Yeah, smoke. Agitating. Because passion is agitating and troublesome, mode of passion does not allow us to see the Supreme properly. Smoke in the eyes. In the Bhagavatam 1:2:25, Jiva Goswami continues, the goodness is compared to fire. For in the pure, peaceful mode of goodness, one can directly see the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Goodness, therefore, like fire, is the goal. In the Bhakti Sandarbha Anucheda 18, Srila Jiva Goswami explains more about the Bhagavatam 1:25. Great souls abandon other deities and engage in devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. When explaining why passion is superior to ignorance, he explains that passion can lead to goodness, but ignorance cannot. Sri Jiva explains, Shemaya kalpante yu ye nu taniha, means that those in this world who follow these sages attain auspiciousness. Tan iha, iha, everyone do this. Iha. Everyone's doing it? Iha.
Iha.
Iha. Are you doing it? With your hands? Iha. Means in this world. Taniha. Anutaniha. Tan iha. Tan ye anutaniha. Yanataniha. Kalpante ye anutaniha. All right, so I think we've read all that we can read. Now, let's go to our everyone can see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's should we practice the previous verse?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Totally.
Okay. I'm just going to open up this. Put on advanced view. Come on. Okay. Let's go. Let's just look at 23 and we'll go from there. Sattvam rajas tama iti prakriter gunastir.
Sattvam rajastam iti prakter gunaste.
Yukta para purusha ekahi hasya date.
Yukta para purusha eka ihasya date.
Tityadaye hari virenchi hareti samja.
Sthitya adai hari viranchi hareti samja.
Shreyamsi tatra khalu sattvatanor nrinamshu.
Shreyamsi tatra khalu sattva tanorharamshu.
So sattvatanor nrinamshu. Yeah, so the human, look at the benefit, the Shreyamsi, benefit. What is that? How do we say that again in our previous? We want to say Kemaya.
Kemaya.
Good. And here's the Shreyamsi. It's also very related. Shemaya and Shreyamsi. Benefit. Where do they get their benefit? From worshiping the Lord who has a form of sattva. Sattvam rajas sameti prakriter gunaste yukta para purusha eka yasya date tityadaye 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 harivirinchi hareti samya. Hari, Vishnu, Virinchi, Brahma, and Hareti, Shiva, Samya. Shreyamsi tattva karu sattvatanam rinamshu. Let's just open up and maybe look at that. Second. Look at some of the words. Because I think this is, we didn't spend too much time on this. Sattvam rajastama iti prakater gunaster. Yukta para purusha eka ihasya dhate. Yadaye. So this is the Sthiti is creation and so on. Adaye means so on. Hareti virinchi samgya. Different. Shreyamsi, ultimate benefit. Tatra, tatra, atra, tatra is always therefore, therein. Kalu, sattvatanor. So he has a sattvatanor, a form of sattva. Nrinamshu. So he is, let's see, what does it say? So yukta, he is associated with the mode indirectly for the purpose of creating maintenance and destruction. And he takes these different forms. But we can take the most benefit from Vishnu because he's the quality of goodness, sattvatanor. Okay? Then we have our next verse. This is the one. We didn't spend much time on this, though, so we can practice this. Partivad Dharano Dhumas Tasmad Agnis Charimaya Tamasastu Rajastasmat Sattvam Yad Brahma Darshana. Sattva Brahma Darshanam. That's like the window. Sattva is the window. Sattva is the window to see God. Sattvam Yad Brahma Darshanam. Tasmat from that. Tasmat. From that. Tasmat. Tasmat. Tasmat twice. Tasmat. Tasmat. Firewood is a transformation of earth. The smoke is better than raw wood, and fire is still better. For fire, we can derive the superior knowledge. Similarly, from passion is better than ignorance, but goodness is best. This one's a little hard to, unless we actually know Sanskrit grammar, how the words are being used. Like, what is the tasmat being used in connection to the other stuff? Partila dharana dumas. Tasmat agnistrina. Anyway, let's just practice the Sanskrit. Partivad dharuno dumas. Anybody? Carmen's on the farm. Danica, can you unmute? You want to try?
Okay. Can you start me off?
Okay. Partivad daruno dumas.
Partivad daruno damas.
Dumas.
Dumas. Partivad
Dumas. No,
daruno
no dumas. No smoking. No smoking. What does it say in India? No smoking. No smoking. Fine. India. Let's see what it is. No. No smoking. Dumas. What's it say? Who? Dhumrapan. Dhumrapan. No drinking smoke. Pan is drinking. Pani. I think it's no drinking smoke.
Wow.
Ne Nishida. I'm Nishida. That's the rule. Nishida. Sarva Nisheda. 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 You know,
Wow.
all the rules and regulations of the Vedas are to always remember Krishna and never forget him. Sarva Nisheda. The part of it. The Duma. What does Tuma mean?
Smoke.
Smoke. And here, let's type in something. Daru Brahma. Who comes up? Daru Brahma. Brahma means spiritual, spirit, God. So what does Daru Brahma mean? What is Daru Brahma? Daru Brahma. Oh no, I don't want smoking. So I'm done with that one. Come on. I typed in something else. Daru Brahma. Let's see.
Prabhu, I can try for the verse in a
Okay.
little bit.
What do you think comes up with
Yeah.
Daru Brahma?
I
Okay,
don't
we'll
know.
see. We will see, and then you tell me what you think Daru means. Daru Brahma. And
Daru Brahma.
spiritual, spirit God. And this computer is acting slow. Turn off my PDF also. Daru Brahma. Who's Daru Brahma? Who's that?
The suspense is killing me.
Oh my
Hey.
God. Jagannath.
Yeah. So who's Daru Brahma? Yeah.
Jagannath?
So what is Jagannath made out of? Yeah. So
What?
Daru is wood.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, so Dharana.
That's so interesting. I read a little bit as you were like searching. I read like there was a thing, like a suggestion that said, what does it mean? And then part of it said the expression of the Lord. So Jagannath is very expressive.
Yes, he's very impressive. So Parthivad Dharana Dumas.
Partivadharno Dumas.
Tamasa. No, Tasmad Agnis Trayimaya.
Tasmara
Trayimaya, I think has something to do with, so you have the three Vedas, Triveda, which they deal with fire sacrifices, and this kind of fire sacrifice tradition, it leads to spiritual understanding. So made of Trayi, it says made of the sacrifices, Trayimaya. So it leads to spiritual things. So so fire is, Trayimaya. So the wood, you got wood that comes from the earth, and there's smoke, but then there's from fire, and the fire is good because fire is related to sacrifices. Similarly, you have ignorance and passion, you have goodness, but goodness is good because it leads to Brahma Darshana, it leads to God realization. So the two are being compared. Here, it's being compared to here. Parthiva Dharana Dumas.
Partivadharno Dumas.
Tamas Tasmad Agnis Trayimaya.
Tasmara Maya.
Tamasastu Rajastasmat.
Tastu Rajas Tasmat.
Satvam Yad Brahma Darshanam.
Satvam Yad Brahma Darshanam.
Okay, Carmen, you want to give it a read?
Yeah. Okay. I forgot how the meter goes for the first line.
Parthiva Dharana Dumas.
Parthiva Dharana Dumas. Dumas? I don't know if I did
No
that right.
smoking.
Dumas.
No smoking with your
No.
fire. What is it? Flamethrower.
Oh my God. Okay. So Parthiva Dharana Dumas. Dumas. Right. Dumas?
Dumas.
Dumas.
Yeah.
Okay. Dumas. Dumas. Okay. Tasmad Agnis Wait. Tasmad Agnis Mayaha.
Yes. Darkness.
Okay. Tamasastu Rajas Tasmat Satvam Yat Brahma Darshanam.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yay.
Parthiva Dharana Dumas. Tasmad Agnis Mayaha. Tamasastu Rajastasmat Satvam Yat Brahma Darshanam. Denike, your turn.
Partivadharno Dumas. Tasmara Maya. Tasmastu Rajas Tasmat. Satvam Yad Brahma Darshanam.
Very nice. And then let's go next verse, the verse that we are working on. Bejiye Muniyo Tyagre. Bhagavantam Adhokshajam. Let me open it up. Next. Bhagavantam Adhokshajam. Bhagavantam Adhokshajam. Sounds like drums. Bhagavantam Adhokshajam. Bhejire Muniyo Tyagre Bhagavantam Madhukshajam.
The first line is tough. Can you do it again?
Bhejire Muniyo Tyagre. Agre, not tya. No, I'm putting a y there, but there is no y. I gotta fix it. Bhejire Muniyo Tagre. Tagre.
Tagre.
Ah. Yeah. Bhejire Muniyo Tagre.
Bhejire Muniyo Tagre.
Bhagavantam Adhokshajam.
Bhagavantam Adhokshajam.
Bhejire Muniyo Tagre.
Bhejire Muniyo Tagre.
Bhagavantam Adhokshajam.
Bhagavantam Adhokshajam.
Adhokshajam.
Adhokshajam. Adhokshajam.
Adhokshajam. Adyas is not perceivable by the eyes. Aksha, akshajam, aksha, adhyaksham, adhokshajam. There's Prabhupada talks about this somewhere. Let me see. Kindle Akara. No, not that book. Bhagavantam adhokshajam. Bhagavantam. Bol. Adhokshajam.
Adhokshajam.
Bhagavantam.
I know. I'm just gathering the cucumbers first.
Bhagavantam, which is cucumber duty. Srila Prabhupada's collections, conversations, lectures. Bhagavantam adhokshajam.
Adhokshajam.
Bhejire Munayo Tyagre. Let me type in aksha. Let's see what comes up. Aksha, here I found a quote. Aksha, adhokshaja. Aksha means experimental knowledge. Things you can perceive by your present senses. But which is beyond your experiment. That is adhokshaja. Beyond your sense perception. For God's another name is adhokshaja, meaning beyond our perception. Prabhupada. Bhejire Muniyo Tagre. Tagre. What does agre mean?
Was it like the elder brother?
Means the first.
The first. Yeah.
It means previously. It means in the beginning, the first one. So in the beginning, the sages of the beginning, the munis of the beginning, they worshipped Beji. What is this? Beji, right? What is it? Oh, let me page. No, I gotta go back to Beji, right?
Oh my God, there's so much ash.
Beji, right? This the Agre Munis, the munis of the beginning. They worshipped Ganesh. No, Vishnu. Bhagavantam adhokshajam. Bhagavantam adhokshajam. Took shelter, returned, and rendered service. There's only a few times it comes up. Let's see if there's something. Beji. Viveji. Shelter, return. Looks like it's like you're connecting to going to the shelter. Bhejire Munio Tagre Bhagavantam Adhokshajam. Okay, everyone, someone repeat that one. Bhejire Munio Tagre
Bejire Munayot Hagre
Bhagavantam
Bhagavantam
Adhokshajam.
Ahokshajam.
Bhagavantam Adhokshajam.
Bhagavantam Ahokshajam.
Bejire Munayo Tagre
Bejire Munayot Hagre
Bhagavantam Adhokshajam.
Bhagavantam Ahokshajam.
Bejire Munayo Tagre
Bejire Munayot Hagre
Bhagavantam Adhokshajam.
Bhagavantam Ahokshajam.
Bejire Munayo Tagre
Bejire Munayot Hagre
Bhagavantam Adhokshajam.
Bhagavantam Ahokshajam.
Shatvam Vishuddham Kshemaya.
Sattvam Vishuddham Kshemaya.
Sattvam Vishuddham Kshemaya.
Sattvam Vishuddham Kshemaya.
Shatvam Vishuddham Kshemaya.
Sattvam Vishuddham Kshemaya.
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 Like if you see this word, Kshatriya.
Kshatriya.
This Kshatriya.
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 Kshatriya. Kshatriya.
Kshatriya. Kshatriya.
Oh my God, Arjuna.
Kshatriya.
Kshatriya.
And if you want to do a Bengali way of saying it, not a Sanskrit way of saying it, you say Kshatriya.
Kshatriya?
Kshatriya. That's how Prabhupada
Kshatriya.
would pronounce it, because Prabhupada is pronouncing it in the Bengali fashion.
Interesting. So Kshatriya is the Bengali version and Kshatriya is the Sanskrit.
Yeah, here, look at this. Parikshit. 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 But a lot of times people prefer to say it the Bengali way because they don't want to say English swear word. And so they say parikshit.
Parikshit.
But parikshit. Or these are all words with this letter here. This letter. Diksha. 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 In Bengal, they'll pronounce it Dikha or Diksha. Diksha is initiation, Diksha is instruction. Diksha, Anushtikshan, Anushtikshan, teaching. Shikshartam, Shikshartam. But Shikha, that's how Bengali will say it. Shiksha. So this is Te Maya. Te Maya.
Te Maya.
Te Maya.
De Maya. Like with a D?
What?
With a D?
No, Kshemaya. There's a
Oh, Kshemaya.
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 Sattvam Vishuddham Kshemaya.
Sattvam Vishuddham Kshemaya.
Sattvam Vishuddham Kshemaya.
Sattvam Vishuddham Kshemaya.
What does Vishuddha mean?
Vishuddham.
Pure, clean, purified.
Like Achman water.
Yeah. Vishuddha. Let's see. Avishuddham, impure. Vishuddham, above the modes of nature. And that's in our verse we're studying. Purely transcendental, without any material tinge, completely pure, without contamination. Transcendental, not contaminated by material nature. So this is above the mode of goodness. This is transcendental, beyond the three modes of material nature. Impurity, perfectly pure, most pure, pure, purified. Vishuddham, without any material contamination. Transcendental, are fully purified. Sattvam Vishuddham Te Maya. Sattvam Vishuddham Kshemaya.
Sattvam Vishuddham Kshemaya.
Kalpante Yenutaniha. Yenutaniha.
Kalpate
Yenutaniha.
Yenutaniha.
Yenutaniha. Yenutaniha. Yenutaniha. Yenutaniha. Yenutaniha.
Yenutaniha.
Yenutaniha.
Yenutaniha.
Kalpante Yenutaniha. Kalpante Yenutaniha.
Kalpate Yenutaniha.
Kalpante.
Kalpante Yenutaniha.
Nice. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay. So I think we're done for today. Any takeaways when you take home today with you as you're picking the cukes? As you're walking your dog?
Not right now, but
I think one of the things that stuck out for me was how sweet Vishnu is. It's like someone went and like tested Brahma, Shiva, and Vishnu, but Vishnu was like, I'm so sorry if my chest was so hard for your foot, and then like apologized for it.
Yes, yes. Sattvam Vishuddham, so pure, so sweet.
thank you so much for class.
Thank you. Thanks for attending.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Bye.
Bye.
Haribo.
Haribo.
Haribo.